And we're on. Hello, listeners. If you're tuning in, we are live at the
Far Out Lounge.
The Far Out Lounge is over here on South Congress. We have Mary from
Color Candy.
Color and Candy. They just performed. If you can hear the noise in the background, it's just because we're honestly in a truck.
Outside next to the concert, to the stage. We're next to the stage.
Yeah, we're like right next to the stage, and we're if you saw like our Instagram posts and everything, we're like in this truck that has its own little studio. Shout out to Tyler and Tony.
The truck studio.
Yeah, the truck studio. We're gonna promote them as well too. Mary,
Tell us about your band.
yeah.
Well,
Which
okay.
we're awesome, by the way.
Hey, thank you very much. Also, this truck is super cool,
It
by the
is,
way. Like,
yeah,
really
it's
rad.
level
I'll
up.
attest to that. Okay, so my band is called Color Candy. We describe ourselves as indie slacker rock. We're really inspired by early 90s rock.
Oh, trust me, we are the most
I
unprofessional.
got that vibe. I got that vibe a lot. I was like, we're trying to decipher which 90s band influenced you guys, because I heard a little bit of everything.
Okay, I can tell you which ones probably. Elliott Smith's a big one, and Pavement.
Okay.
And I just blanked on all my other influences. Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Those would be the main ones.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Cool.
You were in here whenever they were.
Yeah, so I was setting all this up, and if you can't see, like all my shit's over there, and it's just horrible. It's,
So
like,
are
super
you
good.
guys doing any South by shows?
Actually, we are. We just announced yesterday that we're official South by artists.
Oh, awesome.
Which is
Congrats.
Bro,
really exciting.
congrats.
Yeah, dude.
really cool.
And so, I'm super stoked. I've been in, 15 bands in my
This is a typical
experience.
story, right?
Yeah, super Austin. But this is the first time I get to figure out what it's like to be, an official South by artist.
control,
So
yeah.
we're really excited. We're playing one showcase so far, and so that's pretty exciting.
Cool. As soon as
Yeah.
you guys start promoting that, we'll promote it as well. But that's
Cool.
awesome. Congrats. I know that's always a good stepping stone as far as your artistry career goes.
So
Yeah.
honestly, thanks for coming in and doing this interview, because we're
Yeah.
we're trying to put you out. And if you haven't seen our show, one of the questions that we asked, and you actually brought one, is what are you drinking?
Oh, okay. Tonight I am drinking a tequila and orange juice. What I wanted was a tequila and pineapple juice, but that's not available at the Far Out Lounge, which is
how is
okay. And this was purchased by a drink ticket, which is one of my many benefits of being an artist here in Austin.
I tell you.
Yep. I'm going to leave all my
So
extra drink
it's a
tickets in
Mexican
my will.
screwdriver.
Basically, yeah, it's a Mexican screwdriver. You got
That's
it.
awesome.
I wish we had a drink ticket. I mean, podcast members like, yo, can I get a drink? Like, who are you? Like,
I'll
For
make it
real.
happen.
like I'm not an artist. It's like, no, you can't.
Man, it's currency
I
around here.
finished my drink already, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna drink this right now.
Whiskey
Yeah.
and Coke.
All right.
I always drink whiskey. Anything whiskey. Actually, the whole last season I was drinking vodka and whatever.
Do you drink a lot before your shows, or you just kind of wait it out or throw
Oh,
out?
boy.
What's your?
It's a very delicate balance. I find that I do not perform my best when drunk. Surprise, surprise.
Yeah, right.
So instead, I'll drink maybe one drink or have one on stage with me, and so
Just
that
for a little
helps me
bit.
feel a little more loose. But I really don't like to go too far into
Yeah,
it.
you're too far
That's
into it,
I've been around a while. I kind of figured out
Yeah,
how
you
I
know
can
your way.
sustain. Yeah.
For us, it was more drunk we give them more fun.
Yeah, it's a very,
Ironically.
very pro drinking podcast.
But
That's
safe drinking,
hilarious.
don't drink and drive.
Yeah, safe drinking, don't drink and drive.
Definitely.
So yeah.
Cool.
But yeah, I couldn't get sorry I missed your set, but we're gonna put some of your music hopefully. Do you
Favorite song?
Yeah.
No, y'all did do a lot of non-romantic songs too, right?
Yeah. Well, okay. So
On Valentine's Day too.
Yeah.
on this of the most important day is Valentine's Day. I'm being sarcastic.
that,
I don't
Valentine's
really
Day.
like Valentine's
It's a
Day very
corporate
much.
holiday. Just say.
Yeah, I don't want to commercialize my romantic experiences.
Just commercialize
I
our
prefer for
band and
those
our
to be-
podcast.
Yeah, exactly. Those I'm putting out to the public, unlike my personal life. which
First
is
and
Valentine's
foremost,
Day.
that's awesome.
But,
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, so my band, it's me and my best friend in the world, Kevin, and we both write songs and lead the band together, and it's
That's
really
awesome.
helpful. A lot of times, we'll write songs and we'll try to start within the perspective of it, being about a relationship, but if
Yeah.
you, keep going deeper, it's about other stuff,
yeah,
you
yeah,
know, politics or, global
Influenced by.
issues or, so I don't know. It sounds like a bunch of heartbreak, but maybe
Yeah,
that's
it's,
today.
It's life. It's life. So
That's
It's music.
life,
I mean,
yeah.
expression.
It's just music.
That's awesome.
and,
Yeah.
I wish I could have been out there instead of in this.
Maybe in the future
It's all
we could
good.
have the full band and do a full episode with you guys.
All right,
Yeah,
all right,
it's
yeah.
awesome.
Well, I mean,
Check them
okay.
out,
We have stuff on Spotify, so there's a way to catch us on that.
Okay.
And then we have a new single, which we haven't actually released yet, but you can hear it on our South by Artist page.
Okay.
Which is super cool. So if you look in like South by Color Candy, you'll find a single there and nowhere else.
Look up Color Candy, y'all. I promise y'all
What
like 'em.
venue are you playing at for South by so we could post it
Oh,
up?
yeah. It's called The Drafting Room. We're playing on Thursday, March 19th. Right now, our set is from 9 to 9:40 p.m. Hopefully, it stays that way.
It always
But yeah,
changes.
that's what's
That's
going on
awesome,
there.
yeah.
But also, I want to promote, we're releasing an album, and that's really exciting.
What's it going to be called?
It's called Something Somebody.
Okay.
And we're releasing it March 4th at Cheer Up
Ooh,
Charlie's.
That's coming up. That's
Oh,
awesome.
okay.
We'll definitely be there.
Yeah, dude. And it's like okay, so we have that release, and then March and Beauty, another band, have a single release, and we're sharing a bill. So it's like
Okay.
a multi-release night.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That'll
I keep
be fun.
joking that we're gonna like raise our single and album together and send them to the same
Right?
school and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
That'll be fun. That's always cool.
Cool.
But anyways, I don't have much of you good?
We're okay.
Yeah.
This is the first time we ever do something short, so we scramble.
Yeah,
What is
actually,
this?
we actually
The
go
mo-
for like an hour or two.
We're
Oh wow! So you're like what?
IDK. That's perfect.
We are the
Most professional, unprofessional
Yeah.
podcast out of South Austin. Yeah.
That is hilarious. That's
Thank you.
awesome.
But yeah, honestly, Mary, it was nice to
Yeah.
have you in here.
Sit down and
Cool,
talk.
We're gonna
thanks.
promote your music.
Great.
Hopefully, if you give us some more stuff, we'll put that on the outtakes or whatever. But yeah,
Cool. Sweet. It was really nice to interview and
Thank you for
meet y'all and
participating.
stuff.
You
Yeah.
know, like
Yeah.
it's fun meeting strangers and drinking with them and getting to know them. You know, that's always the first. and
Yeah.
every-
Especially in a really cool tiny truck studio.
Oh, I love it. I'm in love with it. I'm gonna ask
Yeah.
him to come to the house and we'll record outside of the house. But looks like we're running out of time.
yeah.
Happy Valentine's Day, y'all. Hi. It's been a
Cool.
while. Season 3 coming up.
We'll
Troy?
get the next band in here in a bit. Y'all stay tuned.
Cool. Thanks, y'all.
And we're back. This is I Don't Know That's Perfect. And we have Clint and Whitney
Whitney.
and band
Void Strider.
Void Strider.
Strider.
Honestly, if I could say y'all are so fucking dope.
So dope out there
Yeah,
today.
honestly, y'all are cheese and rice, man.
Cheers, man.
And,
Like, y'all had a whole crowd out there and everything. Like, I mean, y'all had everybody super hyped up out there. It was just so cool to like see, and y'all just did y'all's thing out there, man.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, I was
right
kind of worried.
on.
It was kind of cold outside. So
Hey, can
I was
you
like,
hear
I wonder if
yourself?
anybody's gonna be there or not, right?
Oh yeah, it's cold. It's cold as hell out there.
Yeah, I
but-
mean, the Texas weather is. Are y'all from Austin, Texas?
Originally
Long
from
enough.
Colorado, but yeah.
Yeah,
We've been out here long
Y'all
enough.
from Colorado?
Yeah.
Initially.
Oh,
Fucking
okay.
Rado?
Yeah.
So are
Dude,
y'all,
apparently that's the best fucking like city to live in or state to live in, other than Austin, Texas.
oh y'all used
We
to this
loved it,
weather
yeah.
out here, like what we got today? Cause I'm freezing ass out there. Like it is so cold.
Yeah.
Like I could not stand.
It feels like winter for once. I actually get to wear my leather jacket, so I get kind of
Right.
pumped
I
about
seen
it.
the sequence jacket that you were wearing earlier. It was super cute. I was digging it. It was
Thank
so
you.
nice. It was really.
Oh, I'm
really
glad
nice.
you noticed.
Yeah,
But-
but I mean, are you from Colorado too?
Yeah, initially, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
That's where I
being
grew
from
up.
Colorado, I come from Austin. Like, how has it seemed?
Colorado was, we were me and my brother, he's the drummer, and we were in punk band since we were, young.
Right.
And we, doing the Denver scene and all that stuff.
Okay.
So it's a little more dark, it was like
Uh-huh.
a little more hardcore.
Right.
Yeah.
And the mountains, like where we also lived in the mountains, and that's where also Whitney's from.
Yeah.
And that was kind of more of a jam band scene, right? Like the Fish
Right.
followers, and so
Yeah.
you'd be.
So is
Yeah.
that where y'all originated from? Like y'all's band today? Were
No,
yeah.
we started this when we moved to Austin about 15 years ago.
15
Okay.
years. Holy shit.
Yeah,
y'all went
so-
older than us.
So y'all all been playing together for 15 years?
I started playing with them in 2011. Like,
Oh, okay.
initially, I'm a guitar player, and it was their bassist that kind of backed out on a show, or they were transitioning,
Yeah.
and I picked up a bass and was able to.
She
guess
did. It
learn
was
it
amazing. She filled
within
in
a
all
week.
that stuff.
You did
that-
amazing. You did amazing.
And I was
Y'all-
we're just like, I think
amazing.
we found a new bass player.
Yeah.
And she married my brother. So
Oh,
it's a
nice.
family.
Yeah.
It's a family
It's a
band.
family
right?
band now.
Yeah.
So like whenever
That's
I was
amazing.
looking at it, like the influences, like I saw Led Zeppelin, I saw
Yeah.
like this Black Sabbath when the slow,
Yeah,
And then
this-
actually, even when y'all went slower, I was like, wow, this
Yeah.
is like kind of like a Tool type of.
that second song that y'all played where y'all were just like, oh, we're gonna slow it down for y'all. I was like,
Yeah.
all right, let's do it, and then y'all did,
It
and I was like,
good. I was
fuck, like,
shit.
god
This is
damn,
getting
like,
you know.
Yeah, it helps to have a lot of influences. I mean, you look at the decades of the 70s and the 80s is, my favorite tunes.
right.
So,
Yeah.
you have like
Hell yeah.
70s Judas Priest was a big influence for me on the guitar wise and songwriting.
Judas Priest.
Yeah.
Hell
Yeah, and Rush, I really like
Oh,
Rush. And
the Rush.
obviously
the bass,
Zeppelin
I was
and
like,
all that,
yeah, I saw that. Honestly, Rush,
Yeah.
especially the bass player, is the best fucking bass player in the world, right next to Flea, Red Hot Chili Peppers. But Rush, especially the drummer, probably is the biggest drum set in the world. Yeah.
That's like it's a go-to because we're always a 3-piece band. So when you got like a 3-piece band like Rush was,
Yeah, I mean,
it's amazing.
that's what, you were saying. I was because I was talking to the head of the podcast. He was just like, "What does it sound like?" The Canadian band. I was like, "Dude, this is Rush. Like, this is Rush." But I can remember. I was like, "Bro, if you ever have the bassist and the drummer drumming the same tune,
Yeah.
it's a Rush sound."
Yeah.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
real.
big time.
No, but honestly, it was dope. I enjoyed it. You had probably the biggest crowd, and
Do y'all have any music out on like any Spotify, SoundCloud, anything like that? Any shows going on in the future, like for South by? South by is really big, like within Austin. Are y'all doing
Yeah.
any gigs with that at all?
Well, we do have music available in Bandcamp, and we just came out with an EP,
Nice.
just a 5-song sampler essentially, and we're working on an album right now.
Okay.
Doing a DIY out of essentially our studio,
Yeah.
out of our space. And we have another show coming up on March 15th down at Limelight in San Antonio,
Badass.
and then another one at Lost Ball on April 18th.
Wow. Wow. So y'all getting out there.
So, yeah.
Yeah, and when it comes to like South by, we've been here for so long that we kind of try to leave town.
Yeah, I feel you, man.
It seems like all the bands come in and it's like a
I'm
good
a FedEx
opportunity to
delivery
leave.
driver, and it
Yeah.
sucked delivering.
I mean, you start playing downtown enough, dude, and it's so chaotic, man. And we got a
Yeah.
lot of gear. I mean, we have big amps, and it's kind of a pain in the
I
ass.
saw your Gibson. What were you rocking on your axe?
I have a Gibson Les Paul Standard.
Yes, I saw,
1979.
it was right.
Yeah,
It was like
and-
like a white on black.
It's a tobacco sunburst.
Yeah, I saw that.
And
shit.
then the Prestige, they're a Canadian company they just have the really, really, really good guitars.
That's
Well priced,
awesome.
but they're amazing guitars. It's a little heavier, but yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, I used to have like a Fender like Stratocaster. It was like old like 60s style, and I fucked that up. But no, yeah, man, y'all honestly did amazing.
Really well.
Thank
So
you.
much
One of my
appreciated,
favorites
man.
tonight, man.
Yeah, it means a lot to
One
us.
of my
man.
favorites, for sure.
Yeah. Honestly, do you have any? I mean, I know she said it, but you have any of the projects, anything that we could put out? Like, cause
Yeah.
our motive is to promote y'all.
Right.
Sure.
That's our whole projective here. Is just trying to get
And-
y'all's name out within our viewers and like stuff like that. Like we got other things that we got going on too, and like we're kind of trying to branch out with a lot of artists within Austin, just period, because we were kind of focused on a
Yeah,
lot of like hip hop
yeah,
and
it
like
was like a
R&B.
hip-hop, but I
so
mean,
this is our first time branching out into something different genre.
Us being like podcasts, we are the rock crowd. Like this is like I mean, my
Yeah.
dad used to jam this shit.
We got other two who are like mainly
Same
hip
goes,
hop,
man.
but we can't.
Yeah.
Me personally,
I'm
I can't
glad.
vibe too
I'm
much.
glad
to
that I
that.
met with y'all, and that we have like artists that are outside of the hip hop genre, and we're down to promote y'all.
Right on, man. Always
Yeah.
appreciated.
Any
Yeah.
any projects, any
But-
EPs?
Um,
Any
I,
EPs you want to
Yeah, essentially it's just that 5-song EP we have out. We have it available for streaming on Bandcamp, and also available to purchase. And we're in the record of recording or in the process of recording our record, our full length.
We got the recording
We're just doing
done,
it DIY.
so we're in the mixing stages. So I would be looking like springtime. We're hoping to have our album completely done,
Okay.
like full length.
And then we'll get all y'all's information and everything like that, and like we'll share y'all's whenever y'all drop whatever that y'all do drop, y'all's album and everything. Like we'll definitely promote y'all within our social media platforms that we do have going
Right.
on and everything, and support you guys because that's what we intentionally like want to do. Like we want to support, like get y'all name out, like have these people who view us and like listen to you guys
Yeah.
because y'all
Yeah.
y'all are fucking badass and
Thank
like
you.
y'all deserve all of the listening.
Right on.
Or
man.
We're working on doing it analog because we like to do things extremely expensive and highly
Analog
inconvenient.
is very,
So-
very.
Yeah, we got the
seen-
tape machine out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I went to school
Time
and I was
consuming.
like, being getting cut it and then rewind it,
Yeah.
do it again. Analog is very,
Shit.
very.
And
you
it's
know.
it's cool though because it's all about takes then. You
Yeah.
know, like instead of being able to punch in
Do
and
it.
patch things up on the computer, you really got to have a
Have
solid
it
take
all
the
in
way
one
through.
go.
Yeah.
Dude,
So when it
that's
has the right feel and it has the right take, it's
Okay.
there. So
It's definitely
nice.
a different experience. Being
It's very. I mean,
you hit one wrong note and it's like, all right, let's go back
we
to
gotta
the
do it
beginning on
again.
I've
this.
only messed with one
We're just-
engineer that has an analog. You're just yeah, we're gonna cut this tape and we're gonna rewind it, and he's doing it. It's oh, this is too much. You can do it on digital, but I mean, I'm young, so it's. I don't know how they did it, especially Bohemian Rhapsody. Whenever they were taking that,
dude,
especially with all
like,
those takes, it's
all those takes on different
yeah, that
yo.
would take some time
Yeah.
for real.
But yeah,
That's hella respect though that y'all are doing it that way and getting it done all within just one take that you feel that is right. That's
Yeah,
hella
it
respect,
helps,
bro,
man. I was real picky. We've been in and out of studios, and a lot of them we didn't even use at all.
right.
Jason Morales over at the Barbecue Shack did us good, and
Nice.
he does the same thing. All analog with tape, and that's how we got our EP. So
Okay.
get a shout out to Barbecue Shack over for Jason
Shout out to
Morales.
Barbecue
Shout out
Shack.
barbecue shack.
Yeah, totally, man. And if any bands out there want to do the recording analog and off tape, he's the man to see. So.
Alrighty then. Well,
all right, yeah.
thank you, Whitney. Thank
Honestly,
you,
Clint
for
and Whitney
coming
thank you for
out
being-
and friggin' interviewing with us, and it was just a pleasure, having y'all come out and having us bless our ears with y'all's music.
Right on, we'll be
Like
there.
that.
Just-
Thank you so much for having us. I
Yes,
appreciate it.
of course, y'all.
And the band name?
Void Strider.
Void Strider.
Void Strider.
Void
Check
Strider.
them out. We're gonna put their right here.
All their info.
All the info right here.
Check them
Excellent.
out, y'all. Worth a listen.